Claire here. I just wanted to say I'm very sorry that I haven't made a video for a long time, but I am back and I really wanted to talk to you about the contract that I did in Nimbin. So I recently went and I did some contract work. I did 6 weeks in Lismore and I did 6 weeks in Nimbin. Now the reason I decided to do this contract work was because, you know, I just feel that we get taxed hectically. So I'm working for a nursing agency and I do shifts at aged cares and at hospitals and that sort of thing. And I'm finding the tax, with the tax we pay, we just can't seem to get ahead. So I thought, I'll try this rural and remote contract work and see if this could be the answer. So anyway, as long as you're working over 100 kilometers away, you can actually get a live-out allowance. And they also pay for your accommodation. They provide you with accommodation, so you just have to buy your food. So it's pretty cool. Like the first contract I did was in Lismore and I got this little apartment all to myself, very neat little 2-bedroom apartment. And then you also get like meals at the hospital, which was great. The hospital was within walking distance from the little apartment, so it was great. And there were quite a few other contract nurses there as well, like some from Ireland, there was one from England, and yeah, so you get to meet all these people from all over the world, which was quite exciting too. I really enjoyed it. There were possibly maybe 4 or 5 patients on the ward at any given time. It was the mental health children's ward, so from the ages of 13 to 17. And the staff were just so lovely, so lovely. You know, you can make firm friends because you're spending so much time with them as well. And, you know, like, you don't really have to do much in a mental health ward. Don't get me wrong, it is mentally draining. But it's not like rushing around like in, let's say, an acute ward. It's more sort of like you have to slow yourself down and sit with the patients and maybe interact, do puzzles and read their vibe, like if they don't want you around or if they need space. But also you have to also sort of keep your eye on them all the time as well. And you know, mental health. It was very interesting though, very interesting, and it made me realize that, you know, we all have to be a bit more open-minded and caring in this life. There's a lot of children affected with mental health these days, and anxiety levels are extremely high. So yeah, there's a big problem out there these days. I'd like to talk about the second one as well, the second contract that I did in Nimbin, which was in a little hospital, tiny little hospital, which had an ED attached to it, emergency department, and an 11-bed aged care facility. And so you work in the aged care facility and giving out the tablets and dealing with all the issues there, and then you come to the ED and you assist there. I found that very nice, you know, it was quite an enjoyable experience because you get to learn as well, quite a lot. And in New South Wales, you get a lot more a sort of freedom as an enrolled nurse, and I learned how to cannulate as well, which was really nice. Yeah, I just feel that it was interesting to work in ED for the first time. I enjoyed myself. The only thing is I was staying in a cabin there at the Nimbin Caravan Park that was very dirty, and I'm not going to lie, when I first moved in it smelled like dog and cigarette smoke, so I had to go and clean the floor and scrub it and everything. But otherwise the place was so beautiful. I'll put up some photos, and the people are very gentle in Nimbin. A lot of drug addicts and a lot of the smell of marijuana, but yeah, it was good. It was good. You can earn a little bit more money when you go to these doing rural and remotes, but you have to be very strict with yourself and you have to save it. So when you're earning that little bit more, what I was doing is I was also coming home when I had my days off because it wasn't too far. But I think it's very important to really just save every cent that you can get. And if you are going to do the contract, work extra hours and make it worth your while. But yeah, I was so relieved to be home. And then when I did come home, my 2 daughters from New Zealand came over, and we had a lovely little holiday here and enjoyed some Christmas and things like that. And it was really good. I really enjoyed it with them. I also recently turned 50. I turned 50 in October. So maybe I can put some photographs of that as well. We decided to, you know, go on a boat, on a little cruise on the boat. It was really cool. Got my cousin and my auntie was down from South Africa and some friends that I'd made, and we ended up going on this boat and it was including dinner, and it was just so lovely. It was like a 2-hour cruise in the evening with all the lights of Surfers Paradise. It was beautiful, really beautiful. Those are the moments we live for, hey? Yeah, I'd really like to touch on more personal issues and speak more about what it is to have a day in the life living in Australia. If you want to hear anything more on these type of topics, please just put a text in the text box below, just comment and let me know, because yeah, I'm very keen to talk more about that. Otherwise, also just more nursing stories, because I have some really interesting nursing stories as well to tell. Well, thank you guys. Very short and sweet. And yeah, maybe what I'll do is I'll make another video of a nursing experience that I had in South Africa that I remember that sort of changed me and made me really sort of, you know, I never forgot it, let's just say. Yeah, it's good to hear about these things. Sometimes people don't really know what nursing's all about, and it's good to share our nursing stories, because sometimes they can give us like PTSD even, you know, like the things we have to see. So yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for listening. Please will you like my video and subscribe to my channel. Look forward to speaking again. Bye.